Hello YouTube, I'm gonna quickly talk about a couple things here. Number one, we're gonna talk about the Walmart bumper plates. I've been seeing them everywhere, in Facebook, on YouTube. I even bought a pair, and that's why we're gonna talk about it. Excuse me if I'm out of breath. I just finished my third lifting day of snatches, clean and jerks, and all this other fun stuff that I've been doing with the Walmart plates, and it's been about a month, so I want to talk about them. Well, I'm gonna show you the plates firstly. I got a pair of 10s. And we need to talk about the 10s. The reason we need to talk about the 10s is that they're bendy. You see this? I'm not putting a lot of force on them, and they will bend. So the issue with the 10s is that they're too flimsy. And even the website on Walmart or Amazon, depending on where you get them, will tell you do not use the 10s by themselves and drop the weight because you can break the 10s in half. And breaking the 10s in half is kind of scary, I think. I needed the 10s though. I didn't want to buy Rogue plates and I didn't want to buy Titan plates because they were more expensive. These run about $1.15 a pound. I bought 160 pounds worth of these for about $260. Or maybe the math is wrong there. I'd have to check. I'm just going off the top of the dome, so excuse me. Normally you can get them a little bit cheaper though. I think I overpaid because in January I think there was a lot of sales. So that's just my opinion on the 10s. The 10s are too flimsy for what they are. If you're a competitive Olympic weightlifter, don't use this. If you use CrossFit, don't use the 10s. Get a different type of 10. If you have to spend the extra money, don't get these 10s. So that's enough about the 10s. We're going to talk about the 25s. I actually really like the 25s. The 25s are sturdy. The 25s are thick. The 25s do their job. These do not bend. These are strong as fuck. And the thing with these guys, though, is that they'll get dirty really easily. You'll see it right here. They're branded Walmart, so if you're using them, people can call you a cheap bastard for using them, but they're using nothing wrong. I've done snatches with them. I've done snatches. I've done clean and jerks. I've done neck presses. I've dropped these a bunch of times, and they've held up. These you can drop. I have dropped them from clean jerk height from the top. I've dropped these from snatch height from the top, and they don't break. They are sturdy. They will last you a long time. One thing that I could kind of complain, though, is that maybe they're not meant to be dropped that often, because this part here in the middle, the silver part, I've not experienced it on the 25 at least, where this can get a little bit loose and you can start feeling it shake, and this won't stay in there. So that is something to keep in mind. So the 25 gets a good rating for me. The 25 I think you should buy if you have the opportunity. These are good if you're trying to build a home gym for cheap. Unlike the 10s, I don't think you should buy the 10s. Again, I got to repeat myself there. The 10s are, I think, a waste of money. If I knew that, I wouldn't have gotten the 10s. Let's put it simply. Now, excuse me while I get the big boy. And we won't cut that out because I'm a lazy fucker. And I like making YouTube videos like that. And for the people who get offended with cursing, I'm sorry, this isn't your channel. Everybody knows how this works. For people like me, I like making reviews on things and just being honest. Like my whole channel is about being yourself, growing yourself, and talking like I actually talk. What you get from me is not fake. Unlike a lot of these YouTube videos where you see like these super popular dudes who are fake. So I'm gonna cuss. If that's an issue, I'm sorry. Anyways, this Blue Buddy. Like the 25s, I do think these are worth the money. I 110% believe that these blue ones are worth the money. I have dropped these from clean height. I have dropped these from snatch. No, not snatch. I've dropped these from clean height, so i.e. rack position standing. I've dropped these literally recently, like today, from overhead position, the jerk, and they fall and they're perfectly fine. They're a little bouncy though, so if you're doing the Olympic lifts, you really got to keep that in mind because the 25s aren't as bouncy. They'll like land and they sort of just one or two. The 45s, for some freaking reason, these fuckers like to bounce and they will bounce. So you got to be really careful, or if you drop them, just go back and then kind of use your hand to slow them down. Like you see how people drop them and then they like bounce a little bit, but they use their hands to keep them in that one position to bounce. That's what I would suggest with these. They do get dirty easily, as you can see. They also have the Walmart branding. This, I think, is going to be more so of a problem than the 25s, the little silver ring. At least in this one, it looks kind of different. It doesn't look like when it first came in. I won't zoom it in because I don't have another cameraman for today's video. But if you would go in here, they look a little rusted already. I'm not just sure if that's the barbell marking them up or if that's actual rust. Mind you, I work out in a garage, and it's Illinois, so it's negative 33 degrees in here, and I gotta heat it up, so sometimes moisture does come out. As of right now, though, I've had these for a month, and I think they're good. I do want to talk about, there's other colors. You can get the reds, which are 55 pounds. If you guys don't know, most powerlifters, I used to compete in powerlifting, 55s are red, blues are 45s, yellows are 33s, but these are 25s. And these 10s are just an arbitrary color they decided. In Olympic weightlifting, the same idea. I don't have the 55. I didn't feel like I needed it, so I didn't buy it. Especially since I'm just beginning to learn the Olympic lifts, I don't really think it's necessary. My best clean as of right now is only like 160. I am not there yet, but once I get there, I think I will get more 45s from the Walmart brand. Overall, final thoughts. Let me throw this off because it's destroying my legs. Final thoughts. Do I think it's worth your money? Yes and no. I think it's worth your money, yes, if you buy them from Walmart and you get them on sale. I think $260 is kind of a reasonable price for what I get, about $160 worth of weight. I mean, it's not the cheapest thing in the world, but it is probably the cheaper option you can get. Don't buy these on Amazon. They never go on sale, I hear, at least from the home gym communities I'm on. I've got people telling me don't buy them on Amazon because they never go on sale. The Walmart ones do go on sale. I've seen people buy 500 pounds for $160. So if you can get lucky enough in your area to get them from Walmart, do them directly from Walmart. Don't buy them on Amazon. Overall, 25s are good. I'm not regretting anything with the 25s. The blue ones are good. The 10s are too flimsy. You saw me moving them. Last thing, the blues and the 25, the blues and the yellow, the 25 and 45, you can use change plates, i.e., any metal plates you have, and they'll work perfectly fine because they don't bend. So I'll put a 10, a 25 on those, and they will be fine. If I really wanted to, I can load up a yellow 25 with one of my metal 25s you guys see me use in my videos. It'll be perfectly fine. Same thing with the blue. But with the 10s, I'm telling you right now, I've loaded the 10s, the plastic 10 or the bumper 10s with the metal 10s, and it gets kind of shady. Like, you can see them bending if you don't put them in the correct direction. So just be careful. If you knowingly buy the 10s and you load it up too much, they will break. I mean, they will break just as is if you drop them. Just don't put weight on them additionally, or try to avoid it. I had to because I was learning snatches and stuff, and I knew that risk I was going to take. So far, they've held up, though. So overall, final thoughts. I've been in public gyms before. I've used bumper plates before. I recently just went to a gym called Vasa. They had a brand name bumper plate. I forget what it was. It wasn't Rogue, but they were like the competition to Rogue. It wasn't Titan. It was close. I'd have to go in the video and tell you. But those felt good. They felt a little different. They feel brand name. This kind of feels like you're buying it from Walmart. You ever ate a bag of chips that's like Cheetos, but you don't buy the Cheetos from Walmart? You buy the Great Value version of Cheetos. Like, they taste okay, but something's off. That's sort of how it is here with these bumper plates. Like, they work. They'll get their weight is weight. It'll work. You'll get your snatches, your cleans and jerks, or deadlifts, all perfectly fine with them. But there's just something off, and I don't know how to name it. It's just how they feel in your hands. They don't feel like Rogue plates. They don't feel like any other type of bumper plate you might have in your high school, your college gym. They don't feel normal. But I test that because they're off-brand stuff. Mind you, my gym is made of off-brand Titan Fitness stuff, but I'd argue their quality has gone up through the years and become pretty decent. These are like the next level down from Titan bumper plates, so a little off it's okay. So overall, I'd say if you're gonna buy them, buy everything but the 10s, 7 out of 10. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I just wanted to talk about them real quick because I'm using them for a month, and I know my video reviews normally get a lot of fucking views, so screw it. I'm not being monetized. I'm not doing anything. If you guys want, subscribe. If not, don't. Leave a dislike if you want to. I don't really care. I'm just doing this for fun. Anyways, peace.